Joining us now from Unpackin, let's welcome the one and only MzVee, y'all. Yay. How are you doing, MzVee?
Hi. I am good. I haven't seen you in forever.
I know, right? Once again, congratulations on 10:30. I know I was not in town to attend, but good work, sis. Well done.
Thank you so much.
So now let's come back to Pull Up, which is the visuals that we've released. Of course, the song, the audio was out with the album in June. Let's talk about how many times you have featured Stonebwoy. So this morning I decided to do a check, and my check revealed that in 2014, you did Natural Girl featuring Stonebwoy. 4 years after, in 2018, yes, at least per the records on the internet, you did Come Over with Stonebwoy. 4 years later, which is 2022, we are doing Pull Up. What is the 4-year interval thing, and what is it with Stonebwoy and yourself?
I don't know. We just have a very good vibe. It's just home vibes, you know. I don't know if it's because, but we just click like that, and the guy is just down to earth. Come Over 4 years after Natural Girl. I'm not sure because we recorded those two songs simultaneously.
Oh.
Dropped 4 years after. But I have a song that Stonebwoy has featured me on, so maybe it's also going to be dropped 4 years after this one. I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't know why. We're just really cool. We can relate to each other. Yeah, it's very, very cool, dude. Very talented. Yeah.
How did this one happen? Was it like a phone call? It's
like a pleasure working with him.
I know, right? How did it happen? Like I said, Efosetakla, you know, or Stonebwoy, you know, I'm going to do another jam and I need you on it. How did it happen?
Exactly how you said it. I just called him. I said, you know, I call him Efo. He calls me Davi. So I was like, Efo, Charlie, I'm about to drop another bomb. I just recorded this song, Charlie. Elapoma, if you're home, what's up? Let me shoot you a song. He wasn't home. He was actually in, I don't know if it was Angola, one of those countries. He had a show and he was like, send it, let me listen. So I sent, he was like, yo, this is fire. And so he recorded it right after his show by the beach. And
wow.
You should see how cool it was where he was recording. He did a setup by the beach.
Wow.
And then, you know, he just put on his headphones and then he started to spit his bars. So it was right away. He never, ever, ever misses a beat. So yeah.
Wow, splendid. And look what we put out, Pull Up. So also on Pull Up, we were just speaking about a few minutes ago, I noticed 3 different dimensions of MzVee. Now, I said to them earlier, that's Cyril and Jay Foley, that I noticed that there was a MzVee that I was used to, which started. Then another MzVee, you know, singing the chorus. Then after the chorus, before Stonebwoy joins in, hey, some rapper MzVee shows up. Tell me, these 3 dimensions, what happened?
I don't know. You know, you evolve. Like, as human beings, we were a mix of a lot of things. And you can always stay doing the same thing. You know, even with you, MzGee, you like to switch jobs sometimes. You like to talk to different friends sometimes. You know, it's just the thing. You can't keep doing the same thing all the time. So it's really a matter of vibes. And when I was in the studio, this song had this vibe on that very day. This beat gave me that very vibe. So that's how I came up with this one.
Is it also another side of you that you wanted us to see? You know, because you came from, is it D3? That was what you guys were called before now, right? The group you came out from. And you wanted us to see another side of MzVee that we're not so familiar with. You said, hey, Charlie, me too, I can rap. Well, let me show them what I can do.
No, honestly, it wasn't about showing you a different side of me. Every time I've made music, especially after leaving my record label, it's just to, you know, just do music how I'm feeling. And I said this in several interviews that this time I'm doing music how, as and when, what I feel like. So it's not like it's been written and I'm going to the studio to record it. I am doing music how I'm feeling. I want to be able to communicate with my fans the way I'm feeling. So that's how this one came about. It wasn't because, on this album, I want to show them. No, I was just really, really soaking in beats and just doing my thing in the studio. Yeah.
Now that you've talked about writing, do you put pen to paper, or you're also that artist that just stands in the booth and it just flows?
Oh, don't put it that way. When you say just go, stands in the booth and just flows, it's not an easy thing to deliver. Even if somebody has written it for you. I have had so many songs written for me where I couldn't deliver, so those songs never came out. It's so tough. Like I say, every in music, people are specific to their talents. There are people who are writers. They cannot sing no matter what, but they are really good with writing. So now you need somebody who is specifically talented at singing to now bring your words to life. And you need somebody who is specifically talented at mixing beats, and like they have that ear to listen to the final thing and say, this needs this kind of sound. This needs this. So it's really like you need to marry so many things to make like the end product at the end of the day. I do write my own music now. On my recent album, 1030, I've written about 3-4 songs on there. And some of them I've had them written for me. I have writers write them for me. Sometimes I'm in the studio with my team and then we all mash up something, like just depending on the vibes again. And then we put something together and then I record it. But standing in the studio to record, let me tell you guys, it is one difficult thing. And that's why so many artists don't make it from pen to the stage. So everybody is specifically talented in something. Yeah.
Now, talking about 1030, how well do you think the album is doing after release in June?
Oh my God. When I released this album, I was so shocked because I had a conversation with my team and I was like, you know what? Yes, when I came out as MzVee in 2012, the conversation was, you need to let people know you. So dancehall is what's popping now. So do dancehall so that, you know, you can enter that trend and at least get to be listened to. But now the conversation is like, oh, I'm 30 years old. I really want to just vibe. I'm a musician at heart. I love music. I can't wake up and go to bed without listening to music. I sleep music. I wake up listening to music. So I want to just do what I feel I should do. I'm not doing it because it's trending or it's not. And so this album, I put it together like from my heart. And I was a bit skeptical about it because, you know, Ghanaians can be funny. But then I released it and then I got a very important call from one big industry player. He's like, listen, this is the best thing you have ever dropped. And now I started getting so many calls, people saying, oh, this is so mature. This sound is international. And I was like, wow, oh, so I should have done this like
long ago,
you know, a really long time ago. Yes, but people are enjoying the album. Some of the songs on there, I didn't expect to even do well. I getting big streams in different countries, not even in Ghana, because, you know, we have a certain sound in Ghana. Like on my last album, Invincible, there's a song called Falling featuring Kojo Fans. It doesn't have streams here, but it has massive streams from the UK.
Wow.
And that's what, you know, having to do collaborations and stuff do for your music, because you tap into other markets. And so this album, I'm getting great feedback from it. And I'm really excited about it. Yeah.
Now, talking about the collaborations and how it helps you tap into other market, how well did the collaboration with Tiwa help as compared to the collaboration with Yemi Alade? Because I see that on movies. I see them sing it. So I see it on TikTok. I know how well that song did. Let's talk about that of you and Tiwa. How well did he help in the Nigerian market?
Oh, my God. I can't explain this. Let me just put it in simple terms. I honestly cannot compare the two. But yesterday, I have a show on Sunday. I'm performing on Rhythms on the Runway. And yesterday at the band rehearsal, I'm working with this band, well, the backing vocalist for the first time. And then I give my list of songs I'm supposed to do. And then Coming Home plays. And they sing it word for word. That's how I know it did so well. And then and that's the first time we're rehearsing. So they've not gone through the songs. And then they play Do Maybe featuring Yemi Alade. And they sing it word for word. So I really can't compare which one is doing better. Even in Nigeria, when I look on TikTok and I look at those who have done the challenges, and I can't compare. Both of them have done really, really well in Nigeria. Really, really well. And in Ghana as well. Yeah.
Great. Now, last week, Sarkodie was here. One of the things that we talked about was how he is a solo artist without no management or record label, for that matter, and how he has to do most of the promotions himself. You have moved from a record label to an individual artist. Let's find out how easy or challenging it is for you to promote your music, to get people to invest in your music.
So at first, with the record label, yes, my part of the job was to, train, make sure I'm ready, get on stage, record the music. It wasn't easy. But yeah, I also did see the business side of things. I got to see it a little bit. Not easy. I came to do this one on my own. But just like my former record label, I do have a team. So I have management, I have a PR team, I have a distribution company that does my distribution for me. I have some publishing done for me. So even though I am like super involved in everything, it's really the same as my old record label because I have different like sides of my team doing the work they need to do. So then it's not me on my phone all the time doing everything. But it's still very tough. And when it comes to financing it, yes, I do get financing from angel investors. And sometimes I do invest on my own. So it's a mix of the two.
Now, let me not let you go without speaking about the visuals of Pull Up. Justin Campos, I know it's not the first time you're doing stuff with him, but I know he's in South Africa. So why did we shoot this video? Did you have to bring him all the way to Ghana? Did you have to take the entire crew to South Africa? Tell me about it.
I did have to get him here. He came here and he shot not just for me. I think he shot videos for MzGee as well. But yes, did have to get him here. The last time I shot with him was for my song Baby and for my song Baddest Boss, which got best video at the Ghana Music Awards 2 years ago. And as for that one, I had to fly myself and my team and MzGee's and his team to South Africa to shoot with him. But this time he came to Ghana to shoot the video. Yeah.
And people will ask, why do you keep going to Justin? Can I just ask that? They will say, oh, we have a lot of directors here in Ghana. Why Justin all the time?
Ghanaians have to stop this. I've worked with so many Ghanaian directors and I've worked with Justin only twice, you see. It's just twice. Worked with Justin just twice. And you want to mix it up from time to time. My last video was not with Justin. It was with a Ghanaian director. And the one before that was with a Ghanaian director until the one I did 2 years ago. So, yeah. But this time I was like, the kind of feel I wanted for this, he would be perfect. And so I called him and then he was here. And then we shot the video. He's an amazing director. If you watched the video, I know you know it's good. So,
it is good. It is good. Now, let's go away from 10:30 and talk about you in Dallas. I saw you in Dallas a few weeks or a month or so ago, and you said you were meeting our fans.
I saw in one country in America as well. I saw one country, one state.
But I was very concerned that you chose Dallas, and why not anywhere else than Dallas? Just to meet your fans. What about the fans who are in Jersey, Atlanta, and all the other states in the United States?
Okay, so I had shows in Virginia and I had another gig in Houston. And then I came back to Dallas. I had another gig in Dallas. So I was, half of my team is in Dallas, actually. So when I go to America is where I'm based, but then I have shows in different places. So if you follow me on social media, well, you realize that I was state hopping a lot the last time I traveled because I had different gigs. I had a wedding, I had like club appearances and a few things in different states. So yeah, but I was mainly in Dallas.
How did that go? How did that go with the fans?
Oh, it went really, really well. It's so nice that, I actually did another album listening in Virginia. I had fans flying from Vegas and flying from New York and different places to come and sit and just chill with me and listen to the 10:30 album. So that was really, really cool. And then the club appearances too, it's a club, so it's fun. But it's nice to like interact with the fans one-on-one.
I can really imagine the feeling being away from home and still having love, away from home. Tomorrow, like you said, you're on Rhythms on the Runway. I have one quite very, very, I don't know what to say, it's an emotional one because I saw a post from you yesterday. I know you and I have had conversations of the same, but when I saw the post from you yesterday about preterms, baby, I'm like, oh, V. Now, what happened? Like, why did you decide to, you know, post that? It's a part of people, actually, when you had to draw in whoever you were sharing the moment with. I was like, what changed? What happened?
I don't know if my sister will be okay with me sharing this story, but she has really struggled on that side with having kids. And when God decided to bless her, he blessed her with quadruplets. So my sister just gave birth to 4 babies at the same time. 2 girls, 2 boys. And yes, they came out preterm, and just the struggle she's had to go through during the pregnancy, after the pregnancy, the emotional trauma, the mental trauma. Listen, if you're close to it, you will cry. It's a very, very distressful thing to see, especially seeing the babies not fully formed, like struggling to eat, struggling to breathe, just different things, seeing them in the NICU, like just hoping and praying that they pass that stage and grow into normal babies. It's a very difficult thing to see. Seeing your child not looking like fully formed, that's really scary. So I've watched her go through all of it, and I'm just really thankful. I'm actually here in her house with her because I'm helping her take care of the 4 kids. Like, you can never have enough people doing the job. So I did my night shift and I had to quickly change and come to do the interview. Yes. So I can relate with all mothers out there who are going through this, and even mothers who have lost their babies because they were preterm and they weren't able to make it, you know. So yeah, it's a very emotional topic for me.
I know, and I saw it and I was like, oh, V shared this. You know, we've had our conversations off, you know, social media or off air. So when I saw, I'm like, oh no, you know, this V has to share this. But I'm glad that you shared, and I wish your sister all the best. But let's jump to some happy mood because we are approaching December, and I know you're starting off, even though we're in November, with Rhythms on the Runway. Tell me what it's looking like for you this December.
You know me, I'm, you know, classy and everything. This I'm excited about this performance. I've seen Rhythms on the Runway so many times, and KOD has always tried to, you know, rope me into the shows, but there's always something happening and I can't do it. And finally, there's the time for me to get on this stage. So I'm excited. It's a fashion show, you know, everyone comes in looking classy and pretty, looking to having a good time. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to have an amazing time. I'm going to perform some of the songs you guys like. So yes, come through, get your tickets. Let's have a good time.
Definitely we'll have a good time. What's December looking like for you? Are you already booked? I saw some posts by Anatis who said he has a busy December. It's more like, don't book me anymore. Is that the kind of schedule you also have?
Booked and busy.
I know.
Yes, I do have shows coming up, some outside of Ghana, some here, and we're starting with Rhythms on the Runway, so let's go.
You know, the guys in the studio here, Cyril and J. Foley. Cyril, to be specific, echode enoba video popular fiade. No go go girl Kenya popalo, enya popalo. He's not the only one. You know, I had to switch to Everett to say it the way he said it. You know, and I know it's not just Cyril that crashes.
Yes. Oh, don't forget.
You know, it's not only Cyril that crashes on you.
We'll say hi later.
You know,
hi, Jay. Hi, Cyril.
Cyril, you can't speak again. I know it's not just Cyril. I see a lot of industry boys, you know, crashing on MzVee. How does it make you feel? Is it like so uncomfortable when you see the industry boys, you know, your own colleagues type, hey, this girl fine, no, she's her body, you know, how does it make you feel anyway?
Of course I feel good. Come on. I take the compliments, okay? Life is hard. So if someone says, oh, you're pretty and you're doing this well and you're doing that, you have to soak it in because, yes, it just makes my day a bit, you know, better. Puts a pep in my step, you know. Yeah, so yeah.
Okay,
it's nice.
Definitely nice. Cyril, you want to say something before I go? Mega non pearla.
Oh, my non pearla. Match you later on.
Actually, let's go. Mega pogolo.
I be around the data. Christmas. I be the show about Christmas data. Me
V me ku go ya de ne. Thank you so much, MzVee, for joining us this morning.
Hold on. MzGee, I miss you. Aww. I miss you. We have to link up. Aww. I want to say thank you to you guys in the studio for having me. Thank you to all my fans. Those who have been following me since 2012. You are not tired. Thank you. And yes, the video is out. It's on my YouTube channel, MzVee Official. Subscribe, check it out, share, stream the album. You will find your favorite in there. The album is amazing. So yes, thank all of you for everything. Love you. Mwah.
We love you too, MzVee. Definitely an amazing album, 1030. It's called. You want to look for it and especially see the visuals of this new one. The visuals are new, but the song is not new. It's Pull Up featuring Stonebwoy. For the third time, go enjoy what is on there. Thank you so much for joining us for Unpacking. My name is MzGee. Over to Jay Foley and the Blushing Cereal.